This is AV SuperFriends Off the Rails, an almost regularly scheduled open discussion on audio and video in higher education. We'll sound off about our most brilliant ideas, our dumbest mistakes, and everything in between. And because this conversation will almost certainly go off the rails at some point, we'll end up covering just about everything else. And now, the AV SuperFriends. For September 5th, 2025, it's the, almost said 2022, 2025, it's the best sounding and most bandwidth efficient podcast in higher ed. Okay. This is the AV SuperFriends Off the Rails episode number 122. That's where that 22 came from. I saw it right there. Oh. Broadcasting live from Coast to Campus and back again. Yes, Coast to Campus and back again. I'll get it right. Come on. Bringing you the latest chatter on classroom technology, campus IT, and everything in between. I'm Chris Dechter, and you're tuned in for another Friday afternoon podcast disaster. Whew.
Exactly.
Good Lord. I got too many windows open.
I'm going to give you a C on that one.
Justin, how many windows do we have open right now?
That was even pre-written.
I have 4.
It's all pre-written.
Well, I know.
Don't pre-read it, though.
Because we have 4 pages of notes.
Okay. All right, we got a lot on the docket today, so let's say hello to today's panel of AV SuperFriends. Our first panelist tracks which plug is the future this week and orders adapters accordingly. He's a manager of emerging connector standards from Kansas City. Say hello to Mr. Jamie Reinhardt.
Hey, I've already been a fan of the cheap internet ordering, so we're good to go.
USB-D this week.
VGA was the answer we were looking for, sir.
Our next panelist oversees the delicate balance between user happiness and firmware updates. He's an assistant director of endpoint experience from Corvallis, Oregon. Say hello to Mr. Mark Kolowazinski.
You can't please those things. You're not going to win that war. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just update them and see what happens.
Never hurts. Click update. Our next panelist writes reports proving that classrooms are transformative after adding 2 microphones. He's an associate vice provost for digital pedagogy enablement from Greensboro, North Carolina. Say hello to Mr. Larry Darling.
How do 2 analog mics do that exactly?
Like, 1 analog, 1 digital. Sense. You want to cover the spread.
Oh, okay.
We do have phase reverse, though.
Out of phase. Yes. For best sound.
And
that's called spatial audio.
Spatial audio, yeah, exactly.
Our next panelist ensures meetings about scheduling future meetings always have working audio. He's our vice president for Unified Communication Strategy from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Say hello to Mr. Justin Rexing.
I think your auto title engine is running out of ideas because that's the realest one that you've made up yet. It should be like strategery or something. But that's...
You want to be the vice president for Unified Communication Strategery?
Like, I feel important with that one. That one's nice. That one's real.
Take it into the weekend.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and joined by 2 special guest panelists, our first special guest maintains the official countdown clock until every projector lamp dies on his campus. He's a coordinator of Learning Space Life Cycle from San Antonio, Texas. Say hello to Mr. Casey Sisko.
Oh, right. Actually, that was pretty accurate.
See?
I still have some lamp-based projectors.
We all have.
And he's got a countdown
accurate.
timer that just
14 hours left.
tick, 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 tick. DJ.
Well, actually, the lamp burned out in that timer the other day. So I have no idea what.
No idea.
Got to replace the timer.
Yes.
And our final special guest panelist specializes in turning a building full of RGB HV systems into a 5-year-long capital project. He's a senior analyst for strategic classroom modernization from San Marcos, Texas. Say hello to Mr. Atkins Fleming.
Hey, is that 1 year per cable there?
If that's what it takes.
Only
if that's what it takes. Yeah.
You have to strip apart every one of those.
I want to see it on the Gantt. Show me.
San Marcos.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say that's the first time we've ever made it all the way through that song.
I know, it's very rare. I was like, oh, we're going to get... When you start hearing those weird tones at the end, I'm like, we're going to make it. We're going to actually get to the end of this thing.
So
that's the one that actually flags us all the time, too. So.
Yes, because it's fully legally licensed. On today's show, we're going to discuss digital signage and whatever that means to us on our campuses. And we're going to showcase week 2 of our Weekly Rivalry series. But first, a little bit of housekeeping. If you're catching this on recording, please don't forget we do stream live every Friday at about 3:15 Eastern or 12:15 Pacific, or whenever everyone finally shows up when we get all our mics dialed in. It takes a bit, as our 2 guests can attest. Please join us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube to be a part of the live nonsense. And if you can't make that, that's fine. We still want you to follow us on the socials. So subscribe wherever you get this podcast. Follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, all those fun places. Share the show with your friends, coworkers, enemies, random strangers in the self-checkout line, whoever you'd like to bother with this. Please help us spread the word. Please help us to spread the word. I'm going to start over again. Screw it.
The whole thing.
We'll start the whole show over.
From the top.
And keep this thing rolling for us. Okay, all right. Enough of that. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to do the news. But first, brand new, seasonally appropriate commercial debut right now.
Oh, God, please.
This fall, your AV system just got a whole lot cozier. Introducing the independent, amalgamated, limited edition Pumpkin Spice AV Collection. Why should your coffee have all the fun? Picture this: rich amber LEDs, cinnamon-tinted cable jackets, and the unmistakable aroma of nutmeg wafting from your lavalier mic every time you clip it on. From presentation switchers that crunch like piles of fallen leaves when they change sources, to cameras that autofocus only on flannel. This season, your classrooms and meeting rooms aren't just smart, they're deliciously festive. But act fast. This pumpkin spice gear will disappear faster than decorative gourds at a farmer's market. Available through November or until the first snowfall. Pumpkin Spice AV Fall into better conferencing. From Independent Amalgamated. Not compatible with summer firmware. May cause sudden cravings for pie. Use in moderation, please.
That was smooth.
See, Justin, that was completely audience appropriate.
That was great. I'm
Was
all
that the first time
relaxed.
you've actually heard that, Justin?
No, I heard it last night at like 11:30.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
While you're
Discord,
waiting
he's
in
like-
line at Starbucks for more pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I
I
was
have
finishing up
craving.
some
Some real pumpkin
drawings for this
spice.
morning's deadline and listened to that crap and couldn't go to sleep afterwards. They're nightmares and shit, things and whatever.
Coffee
Let's move
usually
on.
causes those.
It's coffee.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and now that you've waited for it all week, we'll have Justin sing along live.
Do it live, Justin. Let's go.
Let's do the news.
Yeah.
Let's see. And today's article comes from EdScoop, and the headline is: The University of Florida debuts facial authentication for sporting events. Yay!
What
It
could go
sounds
wrong?
Very
could go wrong?
exhausting. Sounds like a lot of work.
So,
But I can't believe the people in Florida are going for this.
I'd say,
I
yeah,
can't
there's going to be
believe
a lot of
anyone's going
Florida
for it.
man sightings down there.
Who
I'll tell
says
you
they
that.
are? I mean, they just may not
So
know.
basically, what they've done is they've hired a third party, and they're pitching this as an easier way to get into the stadium for football
Yeah.
games.
Sure.
Because-
Sure.
No, well, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and
Yeah.
then we'll poke fun. But it initially says it's free to sign up. You just send them a selfie. They keep then a database of everyone's photos, and when you show up, you don't need a ticket. You don't need your phone.
Yeah.
It just recognizes you, lets you in. That will
I
never
thought
get
my
leaked or be
ticket
used
was
for
always the thing. That
No,
I was
you
like,
don't
the
need a
ticket got me in, and that's how it worked.
If
Mark,
we're
you don't need a
being-
ticket to get on
carry
an
the ticket.
airplane.
My
these days,
question
which
is,
blows my mind.
Yeah.
what happens when it doesn't work? Do you still have to carry your damn ticket
there,
around?
I'm like, let's look past conspiracy theory that we all know what it's really about, and look at sometimes the ticketing thing on your phone doesn't even work, and it's a clusterfuck every time.
I would bet you this facial recognition thing is a first-class ticket to a deportation flight. That's going to be the fast pass to get on one of those and go right there. That's how it's going to go. I'm not going to mince words. I try it. Try it.
I was just thinking
you
that
think
this
that's
is,
sure? That's what it is.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that this is an easy way to, like, security wise, like if there's a fight, now we know who it is. If oh look, a bunch
See,
of
I don't-
students, that one has a beer. Not
I don't-
21. Get them.
I get what you're
Right.
saying, Mark, but I don't think we're that smart as, like, I just don't think people in general are that smart.
Well,
Well,
I'm not going to make this all politics, but why would they not? Let's just leave it there.
I have no
Because
idea. I'm just
Facebook.
that just takes a lot of effort and time and work. And
Does
I
it
know
though?
how-
Once you install it and it's done, it's like, Mom, shit, we can go and get some beers. We're just all just going to come right in here.
it's-
We're going to round them all right up,
you know
right here.
it's not set and forget it. You know there's things and stuff to maintain it and do.
do you
and
think they're already using systems like this for their students?
Well, yeah.
probably?
I would guarantee it. Yes.
Well,
Do you- I mean,
do well, that's a good question. Do the students even have to do this now? Do they already have their picture taken from their IDs? Do they
Yeah.
get in? I mean, shit, they all have free tickets. Shouldn't they get in anyway?
Do they have to use their student cards at the cafeteria and stuff? Can they just walk in? Can they just pick stuff
Get
up?
their hot dog?
Jamie, that's next year. And it's coming to all
I'm
our
just,
campuses.
Yes,
You're
I
not
think
wrong.
we all see the conspiracy
what?
side of this.
Let's
but
test how
let's look
good
at
this
other
is.
things as well.
No,
right?
no.
Where's the positive at?
this-
Let's give me a positive thing here.
Yeah, here's the positive. So here's what we're going to do. This is University of Florida. So we rely on this so heavily that anytime that somebody walks up to the concessions for beer or popcorn, we're just going to scan your face. We'll bill you later. We trust it. It'll be fine.
Well, seriously
And then-
though, yeah.
And then you don't have to transact right there. You just walk away with whatever the hell you want. It's like basically free.
but I
Just
I-
get billed later. No
Until
big
your bill
deal.
comes.
Yeah, it's just like
I'm
Apple
sure
Pay.
there's no billing errors or problems
exactly.
or
Well,
overhead
it's-
with
I
this.
just- it's
or,
Well, it's just like it's like the toll roads. It's
just like
we'll-
toll
We'll
roads.
send you
Yeah,
the
we'll
thing in
get
the
you.
bill.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't know
there.
Apple Pay went to my credit card.
Just kept using
I thought
it.
it kept it on my
That's
phone.
keep
No
buying it,
worries.
yeah. It just
That my
shows up.
facial picture, that beer goes to my credit card.
You just walk up and walk
What?
off with your beer. No
My
problem.
dad's gonna
How-
kill me.
think
I can't
how
take out another
fast-
student loan. He's gonna kill me.
Exactly.
How fast you can get drunk as a Gator fan.
Well, you're
think
supposed to pregame,
about-
Justin. You don't get drunk at the stadium.
Think about the efficiency
expensive.
there.
Yeah. Well, I think
Stadium's
it's
expensive.
I'm hopeful. Maybe
So
this
there's an,
is some.
there's an interesting line in here about privacy, and it says, no electronic data is being created, stored, processed, or transmitted by the University of Florida. That sounds fantastic. Wait, no.
They've
By-
paid a wholly
by
owned
the
somebody else
University
to
of
do this for you.
Florida.
The next, yes, Justin, you hit it. The next line says, any data creation, storage, processing, and transmittal is solely with our third-party provider.
Exactly.
So
Who
Makes me
sells
feel
it
so much
to?
better.
Check
and
their
does
security
everybody.
clearances.
That's right.
Oh, it's not Florida's problem. I mean, we didn't.
It's not us, it was
I
them.
didn't do
I
nothing.
swear.
This is like when Texas bought like the Jersey Turnpike. Like it's like can some other school come and get all this information? The third party, like I'm just gonna get all your students and
They're just going to sell it.
Yeah, they're just gonna sell it. Exactly. It's like there's no real
But
vested
to be
interest in it.
clear, the University of Florida is not selling it. They're third-party
No,
provider.
it's already sold.
And they're not
Yeah,
providing
it's
it.
it's
Yeah.
gone.
They're actually-
23 and
actually
me has
paying
got that
for it.
covered. Don't worry about it.
How much do you want to bet they got this system for free?
Or, yeah.
yeah.
it's just
Oh, I know.
Absolutely.
That, yeah.
They probably
We're gonna
paid millions
upgrade
of
your
dollars
WAPs
for
and
the
put this in here for
privilege.
you. Yeah.
I'm not
Your cameras aren't good enough. Check these out.
Check
for a
these things.
small fee of $12. We can do this for your whole stadium.
I just
That sounds great.
wonder.
Where's the data
like,
go?
When does it grow outside that stadium?
Well, it's what
It
do
already
you-
has,
Wait.
man. It already has.
It already
We're here. We're doing this now.
It's already
You think
at
this is the
at
first
No,
one?
just
amusement
like-
parks.
Are the
Yeah.
are the rest of the no? I'm just saying like within the Florida University of Florida.
Oh,
right.
well,
When's it grow
I mean,
outside of that? Are they
Next year.
now going to
Yeah.
check their classroom attendance? Are they now going to check? Is this some way to
Probably.
keep
Mark, you're big on classroom
Exams.
data. How can we use this?
right?
Exactly, for that exact reason, right? And that's the whole deal. It's like if attendance mattered, which I don't know if it does, but you could use it
Well,
for like
I-
you could write the
But
line that this is
some-
to track engagement.
Or
Jamie, we want to make sure our students are being engaged. We need to look at their faces at all the
or
time.
even
So
the,
if it's not, then what are you going to do? Like, what's your action
You call ICE.
based upon that data? Call ICE. You're out of here.
It's a whole different thing, man.
It's like, what are you going to do? Like, what's your actions based upon the data you get from this?
Well,
system?
that's
Like,
that's
what
the whole
is-
question, right? Is it our responsibility to ensure that every student is like engaged in doing all their things? Like they
then what are you
have
gonna do if
paid
not?
and are on the ride. It's their experience, right? And so
Right.
it's if they choose to want to sit in the back of the room and not care, that's a choice they have made. So
I'd be curious how many people 25 and under would actually have any objection to this, or if they're just like, yeah,
Probably
sounds
very
great.
few.
I don't have to carry
Yeah.
something with me. You
well,
know,
and that's why I find that the stadium part interesting because those seats are a lot of the other Florida people. That stadium is not making money off of students.
no.
And so
Well, I mean, they
those
did
other
once,
folks, that's where I'm curious about because
They're too drunk to know.
But I, mean, I guess my question is like,
How
do you need
progressive
do
is
you
Florida?
need the facial piece? I mean, we all have like a phone in your hand. They're all walking through there. That identifier is there. Why does it need to be the face?
Faster, Mark. Don't need to get my phone.
Burner
out.
phones,
I-
Mark.
I
It's
just
Florida.
I will find
Come
it.
on.
What are you saying? Everybody in Florida has a burner phone?
You don't?
A lot of people I know in Florida have burner phones. Isn't that weird? It's Florida.
You're doing business with some shady folks, bud. Oh, but I mean,
We won't even
then
get to
there's
Texas.
so many other ways they could have done this that would have
No,
made
we'll get to Texas in a moment.
less controversial
We're going to
approaches.
pilot this in Florida before it gets to Texas. Okay.
right.
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah,
Texas.
exactly.
It's a Texas firm puts facial identification in Florida.
Florida.
Actually, where is this going to be based from? So anyway,
We're going to test this in Florida first before we bring it home.
Look forward to this coming to your it'll probably start the same way. Athletics venues first.
It's gonna be everything.
It'll be at
Anything
your
that requires a
Coliseum and at your
ticket.
arenas and all
We'll
your.
be the ones that have money that Ohio States and Michigans and Floridas and Alabamas and all that. So
See, they
watch
can't
out.
put this at Miami because they're already in the facial recognition from the penitentiary. So
Oh man, come on now.
Jeez.
that's mailbag at avsuperfriends.com.
No, that's
No,
Jamie.
that's
at
Jamie.
Good God.
Look, I just so happened to see the 30 for 30 thing on ESPN, and they told me that there's Catholics in this world and convicts.
And convicts.
And convicts
that
are
was
in Miami.
that was like last week. We were through that.
You're late by a week.
Oh, dang it. I'm
So,
always
I don't know.
missing the
I
good shows.
Cool. I guess feed the data machine. We'll see what happens. Good luck.
I just don't know what you're going to do with all that data.
There is no data on the campus, Justin. Remember, it's going somewhere else. It's in the cloud,
So
man.
I posted this link to my Teams channel, and the programmer who's like all against this stuff's commenting. So it's like he's gonna be paranoid all weekend.
Are you putting it in your stadium? Like you're
No,
building
they are-
this
they
thing,
are
man.
now.
Are you getting it?
No,
You should.
Why aren't you, Justin?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's going
Like
to be obsolete.
you're
before it's even
mid-design. You
built.
don't have this in there?
I don't care.
You need to. You need this data. Are you not data driven?
All
Or
right.
Texas needs
Next
this
week
data.
on Off the Rails, we'll talk about Western Kentucky Stadium and the facial recognition system.
Exactly.
It's
All
not
right.
happening.
Yeah, well.
That's no fun.
Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll hear from another sponsor who will be leaving us soon, and then we'll come back and talk about some digital signage nonsense. The AV SuperFriends are sponsored by Computer Comforts Incorporated. CCI has been building tech furniture for the education market since 1987. Instructor lecterns, computer lab tables, collaborative tables, and active learning clusters are just a few of the many innovative products made by CCI. Speaking of lecterns, Computer Comforts has just released Evolve. If you're looking to future-proof your classroom, Evolve is the Swiss Army knife of lecterns. Seriously, this flexible lectern does it all. Not only is Evolve sit-to-stand and ADA compliant, it's also packed with tech-friendly features. And the best part, it ships fully assembled and ready for action. Check out the 90-second video to see all the options. Visit computercomforts.com/evolve. By the way, this company, Wicket Soft, if you're interested in looking them up, wicketsoft.com.
Wicket or wicked?
Wicket with a T,
Wicket.
like the thing you hit in cricket.
I think it's like wicket. I think that's also like when you go in skiing, that little wicket thing you put on your bed. Okay, whatever.
What?
Yeah, whatever.
I was thinking
The time is not now. We're
Is it
past it.
lift ticket? Is
Yes,
Wicket?
no,
You
but
mean
there's- it's
like the
it is a
Ewok in
wicket.
Star Wars.
Yes.
But they
I've
focus
never
almost
even heard of
exclusively
this word.
on big performance venues, live event venues, things like that. So
Exactly.
they're sucking up as much data as they can. So
They need to
Owned
send
by
you
Palantir.
targeted advertisement.
everyone loves it.
We see your face, and can you?
We
you
know
need some of
you're
this
there.
face cream. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying they're going to send you exclusive
It's
things
it's
about
big.
how bad your face is.
Yeah, big sunscreen is up to this. Man, they're trying to sell sunscreen.
Yeah.
to
If your
everybody.
glasses are terrible, go to
Hey,
Warby Parker.
based upon your facial recognition, here's Ozempic.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh God!
All right.
What are we doing?
Oh, let's talk about
This is
our,
data-driven
there it is.
information, folks.
There it is.
So let's talk digital signage here.
Oh yeah, just let's
The other
Same.
version. This is
This
yeah,
is perfect.
It's just right in here. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Anyway,
So
what
this,
about
this was
it?
one of those topics that came up. We were trying to find something that everyone can share something on, and then as we then devolved into an immediate argument on how we were going to cover digital signage, and determined that there's at least 3 hours of content here. We will condense that down to like 20 minutes. But digital signage is one of those things where I think a lot of us, it's just part of our portfolio,
Ugh.
and that's pretty much the reaction most of us have to it.
There's 3
not
hours
that
of
bad.
content before you install it, and then there's no more content to be had on it.
Well,
Well, let's-
how many of us
let's
have
tease
digital
out the
signage out there?
nuance
Larry,
here.
was that a
Black
dad joke?
screens or just
didn't-
running the logos?
Yeah.
Yes. Go. Ask it again, Chris. I missed it.
What?
Well, digital sign is one of those things where content is king, and content is the last thing anyone ever thinks about when it gets planned out. New buildings, architects love to just throw in digital displays everywhere because it's easy to fill a wall with that. No concept of who's going to manage that. Is that informational? Is it wayfinding? Is it promotional? Is it streaming? Is it menu boards? Who knows?
It's
Not my
derivative.
problem. I
Derivative
just drew
points on the
a
project per an
rectangle.
architect's dream.
That's right. And I drew a rectangle at the wrong height and at the wrong size. So these are all 84 AFF in portrait.
Way up there. Yeah.
You figure it out.
Taken that far off the wall.
Yeah, these often pop up in those capital projects as of late. We see them like, I don't know, there's digital signs on the halls. We'd assume you all just do digital signs. Aren't you doing it? And every architect's like, of course you need these. It's like, do we? They never ask who's going to own it, who's going to do the stuff, like who's responsible
That's so
for
weird.
caring and watering and feeding these things. They're just, there's a sign in there, and you're AV, so we need more signs and put the players in there. And here, by the way, here's this really complex player that you need to put in there and have a cloud software for. You guys have all that too, right? Well, no, we don't have all that. And then they'll ask the office tech, and you're like, this is my second week here. I'm assuming I can just put a PowerPoint on that. That was my plan. Black text, white background. Welcome to the College of
you're good to
whatever.
go.
That's about as much thought that goes in any of
In
it.
4.3.
In 4.3, yeah. Because I just have my laptop sitting on a table out front of the office for the last 2 years, and that was fine. So I'm just thinking we're going to use the same content.
We just stuck an old computer back there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like next
Or
level.
in the
Windows
ceiling.
10.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's in the
And-
ceiling over it.
Yeah, but the other question is how many of you guys are unified on one platform?
Whoa, whoa.
Do you want the
whoa.
official answer, or do
Wait.
you want the
Yeah, I want the
realistic
official answer because this is one of the. I'm actually in the process of scheduling a meeting.
Everybody
about
hates
digital
mine, so I won't
signage.
say mine yet. So go ahead.
I
Ask
think we
me
have-
again in about 3 or 4 months, and then I'll be able to say yes.
No. No, you will not. No. You will not.
Yeah,
'Cause we do have-
we're in the
we
same
do-
process.
We
We
do
switched
have an
to-
official platform.
What's the platform?
Yeah.
Well, it's Rise Vision. It's
Okay.
Oh, you got
basically-
Rise Vision?
Yeah, it's based off the old Google system, but it's
Okay.
easy and it's simple and it's
Nice.
for the people. But
Yes,
it,
that's an important
I don't
concept.
really-
Let's not lose sight of that
Oh, it's-
concept.
it
there a
has to
little
it's
bit.
easy
easy
to
and
use,
simple
yeah.
Okay.
for the administrative assistant who is tasked with this to put
He
things on
suddenly
the
has to
wall.
become the graphic artist.
Wait, you're
and
telling me?
marketing
Yeah, you're telling me
specialist.
this administrative assistant isn't like wanting like full on worldwide access
Yeah.
to 400,000 signage appliances with all this massive database of all
But you
these
can
things.
see the whole campus, Mark.
You
We can see the
everybody's
whole
face.
fucking world and every gas station out there under this thing
You're
too. Like,
right.
they wanna
We
embed
started down
apps
that
in
road
their
and it was
slides.
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Always.
what we have found is that even over the years, we have this thing and it's pretty easy. Everybody bought into it. Now they're all like, you know what? It's just easier to put it on a USB drive and stick it in the back of the TV.
Oh, God,
You
dude.
can't change culture. It doesn't matter. Like they have.
No, so-
they've
so
already
we
vested in a
have
workflow
one.
that's like I'm comfortable putting my shoes on, walking out my office, and putting a USB drive
Until
right there.
that TV
and
dies
that's
and
it.
then the remote changes and they're like, it's so much more difficult.
But that's a bigger problem for you, not them, because who do they call when it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Them. No, we don't support that shit. Use our standard signage platform that we support.
But,
Okay, what's your standard platform?
We use OptiSigns.
Okay, what do you like about it?
Oh, I don't give a shit because it all, like you said.
Wow.
Amen.
ringing
No,
endorsement.
no, seriously. Like I care about the design aspect, and how it fits into the space and what we're doing. And then what really matters is the support team that's deploying these, that's under their accountability. So they need to be comfortable with supporting that software in the back end of OptiSigns.
Tease out deploy for me. What's going on there? What are you doing?
You take your stick and you plug it into the back of the TV and
Okay.
deploy it. And then you.
But is that
get
different?
back
From
to
so
the-
are they doing the monitor or are you doing the monitor? Who's doing the
we-
monitor?
So we.
I'm assuming there's a display there. Yes or no?
Yes. So
Okay.
I
So
design
who put it there?
The project managers orders this stuff. Our install team installs it, and then we hand it over to the support team to deploy and then train
So-
the end user. And then the end user is the ones the end user are the clients, like the office associates and things like that.
So when you say deploy, you're saying deploying that appliance with that service on it, not
Correct.
the whole signage as a whole.
yeah, it's a team effort. I mean,
Okay.
the engineering group under AV has a particular task, and then we hand it off to the support group, and then they kind of do the fine tuning of it, and they support that system. And then if the TV's not turning on and off with the schedule or something happens to the TV, they call us for help, and then they're on their own with OptiSigns. That's why I said I don't really care, because as long as it works for them, we're
So at a distance, you're trying to keep this thing at arm's length. You want to know nothing of what's going on.
no,
behind
not
it.
necessarily. It's just I got
So
so
is
much
that
many other
display
things to do.
online? Do you have a network port in there? I know I'm asking the wrong question to the wrong person here.
The
so.
player's online. The TV is not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's controlled via CEC or
Would you like it to
RS-232.
have been online? And if it was, would it be on your VLAN?
No, because there's that limits me on what I can. Like, why would I put it online? For what reason? Like, then
Why do I put anything online?
Well, I got to spec
Ad
all the
revenue,
same
like-
TVs, and then I'm in like a LG or Panasonic weird management platform that I don't want to deal with.
Your
it's
player
just a
won't talk to it
display.
and say it's on?
Well, yeah, I mean,
If
for
he cared,
CEC,
Larry, if he cared,
If he
yes.
cared.
that's
Okay.
the support side managing those
Yeah,
connections.
the players
Right.
we have are just Dells that are imaged to play.
Oh, you got
We tried that.
Browse
That was too
thing
much
and-
work. It was like, it's too much.
So, and again, it's our desktop support folks who take
Yeah.
care of the computer part. All we do is put the display on the wall, and if it
Design
doesn't
and
turn on, they
display
call
and-
us. We go,
Okay,
it's your
so-
problem.
Atkins, Casey, I'm curious because you guys are not always here. I want to hear. Does any of this sound similar to whatever things may be going on down there in Texas, or is it just bigger?
Yeah.
Bigger
No, it's
displays,
similar.
bigger
Like what-
players.
what Jamie
Their
just said
default
is-
display is 98. The rest
what
of us
Jamie
is
just
50.
said is about how it is for us. We have 4 different departments in IT to touch every digital sign. So we have one group that's managing the player, which is a PC, a Dell PC. We have us that's doing the actual installation of the hardware. We have a different group, the SaaS group, that's managing the application and making sure the licensing is assigned to the users. And then we have the network team, because that network port needs to be on a specific VLAN for signage.
Oh, you lost me there, Atkins.
Oh,
Why
That
did you-
seems complicated.
Let me. Can I? I'm going to back up 5 years. Did you recently go through some digital transformation on your campus? Where like
That
you had like
isn't as
a,
much of a buzzword for us.
okay, so it has a feeling you had like this really strategic architecture happen. And you had like these people would do these, and this is
No,
my BA, my
this
TSA
process
group, and all that. Okay.
developed basically when we went to an IT supported campus standard for signage. This process developed. Before
Why?
that, it
Was
us
ITIL a
installing
buzzword for you for a
hardware.
little while?
It's pronounced
ITSM?
it'll.
Yeah.
I mean, not my group. No,
Can I ask
Okay,
a
that's
question?
how it always
Why the
we
VLAN?
do manage this through our ticketing system.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the VLAN thing with digital signage? Like, why would you?
And that was a security
fun.
thing, right? Because they're putting
Security?
these players out in the wild, and they needed access to the Windows management
Little boy is
software
back on
because
the
it's running
escalator.
Windows.
Do you put
and they
AV stuff
needed
on your
access
network?
to the internet, and then anyone could kind of walk up and mess with it when no one's looking. So they got in a very locked down VLAN that only has access to those 2 things.
Was that like a feature because it was a computer?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay, so it was self-inflicted.
And
So
the whole
let me ask
reason
you
we
this,
went with the
Atkins.
computer
Do you
is
have-
because they wanted the campus standard alert software to run.
Oh,
and
what
it's
is?
a
What are you
Windows
using? What is your
application.
campus standard alert system?
It's called
Alertus.
Holy Shit.
Yeah. No, it's Alertus.
It's
Run,
six.
run for the
Alertus.
hills.
Okay.
It's 6-shooter.
No.
Casey's got
Do you-
357.
Do you run the free version of Alertus or the paid version? Because lots
I'm
of
not
digital signage
sure.
applications work with the paid version, but the one that just pushes it out to the desktops, most don't.
Yeah, I think it's just that free version. It's a
Yeah.
Windows client app. It's not.
So
part
it just
of
pops
that's
up
the
a
one.
message or something, and then has
Yeah.
like a Pepsi logo at the bottom for the
So
ads.
I think it's really interesting because I've seen through the years different IT departments in the disparate colleges that exist in the university. They think like, I'm just going to make this a PC. That way I can manage it the same way I manage everything else.
where
And,
it
and that
starts.
becomes the governing thing mantra. I'm going to manage this like everything else. I don't care if it's $1,000 sitting behind that thing. I'm going to manage it like everything else. And then they start doing it and they're like, well, now I got
This
to do
is a
this.
lot of work.
And now I got to do this. And now I got to do this. And it adds up and it just keeps all these additional administrative overhead things get tacked on it because we're going to do it like everything
like
else.
Windows 10 end of life. That was fun
Oh, yeah.
for the signage program. That was a lot of touch points.
I mean,
See,
when you guys were
that's why we ended up where we were, because it's essentially a Chrome extension. And so all the lockdowns are on the PC itself. It auto starts, goes right into the Chrome extension, and plays the thing. And it doesn't matter what version or update it is, they just hit go. Now, somebody still has to manage the image, somebody still has to manage the...
right. That sounds like you
let it
had
on the network?
15 IT people said,
They built
we
it.
need to build this thing. How would we do it? And rather than even asking, is there something that exists on the market that already does this?
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because I wasn't in the conversation right when all of this was being set up, and I kept sticking my
But
head
it's your
into
problem
the
now.
conversation.
Yours now, yeah.
And I was like, okay, why don't we look at the the Samsung built-in
Sure.
management system or the Bright Sign management system that you can get in LG?
Mark's going to fight
If one of those works for
I'm
us,
curbing my
then we just
investments
buy
in this
those
one.
displays, and there is no
the Bright
player.
Signs
Let's
cool.
just do it that way. But that
yeah.
seemed too easy.
Okay. No, yeah, and that's what happens when
me
you get
ask-
people like the think tank gets involved with this.
I want
Go,
to challenge
Justin.
a question here. So,
Oh,
what
challenge.
really pisses me off about digital signage are door signs. Who here, the little
Those don't count.
Scheduling.
Yeah, they do
scheduling
count because they
panels.
fall into our digital signage umbrella, and they're always a pain in the ass to design.
But do
And
you
then
care?
I do care because when IT puts up a, iPad on the wall or a Windows 10 Surface, you're
What
like,
in the hell is going on with all these PCs
What-
getting deployed as signage?
I was
right
like,
now?
what are we doing here? Let's design this correctly. So I actually created a template. So whenever this comes up again, I found this little company called Beatronics, and they make these little industrial monitors that are stupid. And they make them from like 12 inch to 10 inch.
Sell it.
Stupid displays.
Sell-
They're not.
yeah, free commercial.
It's
Give it to
just
them.
display.
Yeah.
It's like a PC monitor. Commercial
You
rated.
mean it's dumb in the sense where there's no smarts to it?
Okay, it's stupid.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
That
Stupid.
it's bad.
Displays.
Different. Yeah.
Stupid display.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Kentucky way
So-
to say that.
I'll get working on that commercial. Justin.
And then you get a little back box, and the little player sticks behind it, and then run the data up and all. It's
Okay, interesting.
Everything's PoE. No more.
it's pronounced
one-
Poe.
Edgar Allan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No more electricians, which is a big thing.
Casey,
So-
what about your side?
Okay,
What do you
so
got going on?
basically,
Yeah.
the reason why I asked that is we have 4 primary systems on our campus.
It's about right.
4?
4.
I don't
So we
think you
use-
can call them
we use
primary.
Screenly. Screenly's the number one.
Screenly, okay.
We have a
Okay.
site license also for Visix, so a very very high end unit.
Do you have the little server thing and all the little waps in the ceiling and all that?
Yeah, it's all Claude, and then
Yes.
so basically the student union adopted that, and then they're doing all the door signage, all their scheduling panels, doing all of that. So they did a whole deployment over there. That's where that site license comes from.
Okay.
The primary is Screenly. That's probably the 80 percentile
Okay.
around the unit. We also deployed Magic Info Lite, similar to what Atkins was talking about.
Samsung.
So it's built into the Samsung display. It's that true kind of single cable platform interface, but it's the light version. So we have a
Yeah.
very basic content
less
server.
calories.
Each of the groups use them independently. And then we're also looking at Ditto currently.
Ooh.
So we have a
Really?
small test deployment of Ditto.
That was more than 4.
So, no, that's
that
the
was
four.
four.
See, Screenly came up twice.
That's
Screenly,
four.
Physics, Magic Info
So-
Lite, and Ditto.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
That's
this:
the four.
Why
Yeah.
why did you have 4? Did everybody go rogue, or is
Well,
it architects,
we
consultants
s-
with new buildings?
Yes, and then IT. So we're not part of IT anymore. We were split off from IT.
We don't like these standards. We're going to make a new one.
Yeah, we were split from IT.
Well, that should have been the whole topic of the
8
show.
years ago, we were split from IT, so we fall directly under academic affairs now. We answer directly to the provost.
This sounds like a different show altogether.
So
You're
so it'd
coming
be-
back, Casey.
Yeah.
You're coming
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
So
this
it would
comes up
be fall
often.
more under the lines of, say, some of the groups that what we do that fall under the library,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
opposed to under IT. So, but we don't fall under the library. We fall under a larger branch called academic innovation. So that's where all of
cool. Oh, I
our
like
course
AI.
content, online stuff is, all of that. So
Clever.
we have a
for
little.
AI.
It's a different.
like
It's a
that.
different process here. Well, anyways, IT took over. Scala was our first foray many years ago.
Yep.
The guy he left. No longer with the university that managed
Yep.
all that.
Only one person in the world knows how
Yep.
to use it.
Nobody
Steve
wanted
Scala.
to take the time to learn it, so they dumped it, went to Screenly because it was simple, and any hammer could do it.
See,
Any stupid sign could do it.
Yep.
So-
we doubled down on Scala and went 4 wins.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a
Out of the
choice.
frying pan into the fire. There.
Yeah, we had one person who was like, I saw that K-State has 4 wins and we're going to do it. And we all went, no.
I
I
see
don't
your
sound
provost
like that,
went,
Jamie.
and
yes.
raise you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they want to use it for everything from, digital directory all the way to, just traditional signage. But we don't have a management group for it. And that's the whole thing is there's
owns it?
5 disparate groups that are,
Wow.
we're responsible for this. We're responsible. Well, we say where it goes. Well, but that's all we do. Kind of like what you're talking about with the architects. And then you have the group, they're like, oh, well, y'all are the technology guys. I'm the hardware guy. I'm not creating your content. You're the one that creates the content. And then our academic affairs, what are they called? Our communications group. So we call them AACOM on the academic affairs side. And they create the content that they can give out to anybody that can then adapt for any one of the systems that are out there to use.
Standards.
It's a very convoluted system. That's one of the things we're trying to clean up around here. Hopefully, maybe this year. We have a new build. We have another new building coming online.
Is it a college business?
January, so no.
Damn it.
Can I interest
Everything
you
I was
in
fully
data
invested in
science
college of
building.
business. So.
No, this
Can
is
I
another
interest you
data
in
science
USB?
USB? Oh, there's some of those too.
No, a
Fifth
fifth.
standard.
Yes.
There's some of
The
those too.
standard. Everything
We
else
talked
is a
to- yeah.
derivative of that.
We talked
So
to
there-
everybody and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't want to buy a Raspberry Pi? Okay. Here you
You
go.
know.
The rest of us
User-
have tiered classrooms. Casey's got like tiers of tiers. He's like, well,
Oh,
I have the digital
if you-
signage tier,
if
and
you
then we have
only
tiers within that tier.
Oh,
and-
that'll be a
only
rapid fire
knew.
at the end here. So, okay. So, in any of these conversations, is it ever what would be easiest for the clients to use?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's why we ended up with Opti signs.
That's how we ended up where we are. Yes.
and that's
Because I think
eventually
it
how we
takes
ended up where
multiple
we are.
generations of pain and suffering
Yep.
Yep.
to get there, and like begrudgedness around all the IT folks and all be like, wow, just that's a PC.
It
Why
always
does it need
kind
to be a
of starts
PC?
with,
Blah, blah, blah,
oh, the
and-
clients need all these options, and then
Yes.
you find out like, no,
there's
they don't
that
need
famous
shit.
drawing with like the tire swing and all the stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's that, right? They just wanted a fucking tire swing. They didn't need a roller coaster, all this stuff, and it always ends up that way. But when you got to the end of this, and you kind of say, what would be easiest for the people who actually manage it? Would the system you have right now equal that? That's the question I asked. Like the things you're
For the
using now,
people-
are
for the
you there?
people using it or for the people managing it?
Let's pretend they're the
Using it.
same people.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's
they're
what I was going to
different.
say.
Oh,
Our
how do you-
system's actually very easy
Users
for the
or-
people using it.
Yeah, the
it's
users,
very
yeah.
complicated for the IT.
Okay,
folks
well,
to
let's
manage
define.
it.
When you hear user, what are you implying that I'm saying?
I'm thinking the
You're
person
designing the content,
managing the
pushing it up there
content.
because you own the sign.
You're the person who goes into PowerPoint
User.
and his save as, and then
Yes.
just puts it into the other software.
Okay.
Question
Are-
for you on that
Yeah, go ahead.
first.
Yeah.
You keep saying the user as, and I'm assuming everyone here means the department.
Most likely.
But doesn't the university have a stake that they want to be able to communicate universally across all of the departments?
Yes.
And so therefore the user is multiple groups on campus, not just the
No, because you can just
department?
override them and take over
if
their
Raul's
content.
listening right now, he's screaming at all of you right
So-
now. It's just so you.
Ideally, yes, Larry, you are correct. However,
Well, does your system do that? Because that's one of the
Yes.
reasons
Yes.
we're moving
Yeah.
to a new
yeah,
system.
So, yes.
ours can, but we get into a lot of battles, peeing matches that says,
Territorial.
"Well, I bought it, so UCOM can
Ownership
go
is
stuff
9/10 of
it."
the law, man.
Right.
This is my thing. Yeah.
If you want to put your sign up here about the basketball game, you can pay for it.
Wow.
And
So, they're like
therefore-
running like an ad agency.
No, that is
You
because
want the space, you got to rent it.
nobody's gonna actually pay for anything. No, they
Right.
mean like pay for the whole screen.
Oh, we're into like segments of the screen. Can I buy just the bottom corner?
It's amazing. And there's times where like they're like, okay,
Pep-
we'll
Pepsi's
share, and the other times they're like, we don't
That's already
share.
missed out. We got a 12
We
year
bought it.
contract on that pixel.
I've been requesting that for years. You should advertise on it. You should
Right.
sell time. You should do these things.
So
and you're like, no.
it does. And after you have a system like that in place, it starts to raise questions because you have the departments who don't maintain their content, and they're talking about back to school, welcome back students thing in April. Every
Or-
year you see it.
But
You
I think
know,
that's a
Chris's
that's,
name
that's
is
a
still
symptom
on one of our directories.
Yeah, that's a symptom of things being far too complicated for
No.
years.
What I'm saying, no, it's not complicated. It's not at all. This is a symptom of it not being assigned to anybody. No one want to take responsibility. The advantage of having the campus-wide systems is it can then fail over and say that
Yes.
content hasn't changed in 20 days, 30
Yep.
days, whatever.
Exactly.
Now you just get the university feed.
Yeah,
So
I
at
think
least
there's
there's
two different
something
things.
on there.
I think you're speaking about signage that exist that shouldn't exist in the first place, and
Yes.
then those who actually have signs in which they want
But
to have
Mark,
quality
the
content
architect
on.
drew a rectangle.
Right. And so there's two, like,
At
people who
98
want
inches
these
AFF.
things, they want them to be intuitive and easy to use, and therefore they will update them more often. And if they're a
Correct.
part of a larger system, they will use those shared assets to advertise the greater good of the university.
They
right?
can
So
use those shared
they
assets.
can. And so having a centralized, easy to use system that is
Mm-hmm.
low cost and not a bear to actually deploy become really
Yes.
important.
Can I
Right? And
interest you in a USB stick?
and to some folks, that might be it. They're just not going to connect. Maybe they don't have the shared resources, right? Maybe it's, oh God,
Oh,
I
no,
know
there's
multiple
SharePoint and pull
USB
that shit
sticks.
Don't worry,
down.
there's a SharePoint with it all on there.
So
That's
how
what I
do
was
y'all
assuming,
handle
yeah, because
licensing?
that simplified it.
Because
Yeah.
that's the other question is how do y'all handle licensing? So for those
Well-
of you that have a unified system,
Mm-hmm.
does the university at large pay for that? Or do y'all then charge back for
I'll give you-
each
okay,
license?
so
do
we-
the
we-
chargeback, so
Chargeback
IT
software.
pays.
Fight.
Signage is software as a service.
Yeah.
It's the only one we offer, and it's
What is the life
We do that with
expectancy?
Zoom, though.
What is the life expectancy of the sign when you guys quote it?
20 minutes.
Until death.
I sell it with a 5-year
Retirement.
license.
I sell mine with 5 years. So when we buy it, say, hey, this is the cost for your player and 5 years of this service up front when you buy that
Exactly.
system. And that's up front, right? And so I'm using, for simplified whole, we're using Yodec, right? That's what we use. Very simple. $98 for your player, and it is a Raspberry Pi. It's flashes Yodec. It's very, very quick. Runs out, boom, next to cloud. Users
Do you have an
and
affiliate
managers
link I could click
love
on for
it.
you?
What? What's that?
You have an affiliate link I can use?
Probably get Raoul probably has a code you can put in there, and then
Use
but
code Raoul for 10%
Right,
off.
and so we came out of overly complex BrightSign. We did.
See, I'm at BrightSign now, and
Everybody
you haven't sold
and
it.
everybody's gonna
Learn,
say
Laura, you
you
gotta
can
learn."
flash the bright sign by every. Yes, you can. You can flash that bright sign for whatever the hell you want, and that's fine. But you're still overpaying by about $500 or whatever the hell it is per player. You don't need to be expending that much money.
The players you would
$240.
buy are $300, so
Whatever.
$500 is minus $200.
$90 is the price point that we're working with
Yeah,
here,
I mean,
folks. $90,
well,
and if it and they work and they guess
Depending
what?
on the
They work
content,
the 5
$90
years.
won't cut it.
Jamie, hit him with
$90 will
USB
not
again.
play high
That's fine,
definition
USB.
and videos and things like that.
You don't
for
need that.
athletics.
That's
But
not
it
what
wasn't
that's
about
for.
the stuff. None of this was about the stuff. Nobody cared
about
about
the
the
content.
stuff. Everybody wanted to be able to manage their content quickly and easily without being some whiz bang graphic artist. Like that, it's very simple, and so
We have-
it's intuitive. And everybody who's managing it, they are in the platform with their login, and they all can see everybody. All the shared assets are there, and there's a whole culture around it now. When athletics is an event, they can grab the event, put it up on their sign. Other university opportunities, whatever, it's all there. It's shared. And so it's created a really good users group of champions that are sharing all that work. And because it's simple to use. And it's not about, oh God, let me go put a ticket in with this group on campus. And Justin has to make sure it's at 98 inches tall or whatever it is. Like it doesn't matter. Like none of that shit should matter. And I don't know that we
You just have
spend way too
displays
much
on the
time.
floor. They're not,
Yeah.
not mounted correctly.
It has
That
to
part
be
actually does
simple
matter.
to
That
use.
does matter. Thank
first.
you, Larry. Larry and I are really in sync
Yeah.
today, man.
Love
But,
seeing it, man.
but when a
Yeah.
person, when somebody actually
I'll
does want
put you
this,
guys
so
next to
it's-
each other. You can be buddies.
when it's
Yeah.
not an architect-driven
Hang out.
thing, right? When somebody generally calls and say, "Hey, Chris, I want to do a sign. Our department really wants to do some more engagement out in this hall." Do you see it as this is bigger than just me putting a display on a wall? Like, do you want to have ownership of that whole one-stop shop, or would you rather them kind of hand them off to all these different groups around campus?
I'm gonna make picture on TV and then
this
walk.
this is all relative, Mark, because all the different groups on campus are within one IT umbrella for us.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. They just see
But-
us as IT. It's just one entity providing
Right.
that service, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, but do you give them the whole? Oh, you got to go talk to Cliff
No,
over there. He's
no,
going to be the one
no.
that's going to
Just
do
call
that
the help
for you.
desk anytime
Okay.
you have a problem, and it gets
Okay, good.
diverted just like any other
Yeah,
problem
it's
on
an
campus.
internal. It's an internal
Okay.
ticket reassignment problem. Yeah, it's,
There you go.
Yeah, simple.
I
So-
don't disagree with you. I think 99% of our customer base, what you're describing is perfect. That's why I keep saying the USB thing. It drives me nuts that that's the way they want to do it, but it's easy.
It's easy.
It's low-hanging fruit.
It's
Not easy.
easy is relative because that's
And-
what the restaurant people wanted to do, and we try to talk them out of it.
The restaurant.
I'm like, your
What?
menu boards are
called the
9
industry.
feet in the air. It'll be
Like-
fine.
like
and
they're
they're
doing-
standing up on countertops while they're open. I'm like, guys,
Yeah,
what are
what's
you
wrong with that?
doing?
But you know,
Health codes, maybe. I don't know.
It's Kentucky, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Just
about
eat
it.
off the floor
Lights for
here.
that.
Just use some bourbon. It'll kill the germs.
So you got to lead them in the
Just
right
comes out of the
direction for
tap
the
in
right.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
But I
USB drives,
do
right.
think we overspend a lot on these things with the players and the back ends and all of the stuff, because in the end
We put too much of our
Unfor-
bias in this.
I'll tell you
we
what.
went. I saw these player on
Yeah,
the
or
floor and blah, blah, blah,
somebody
blah. It's
sells
like,
them something cool that they don't ever want to keep up with. All they want to do is say, we have free tacos on
Yes.
Tuesday. That's it.
There's
That's
free
all they
tacos?
want.
So, Jamie,
That's all I heard.
we did lose the battle of the USB for the restaurant group, but guess what we did?
got free tacos.
We ran a USB extension,
extension.
not an extension active,
What?
but
There
a
you
passive
go.
USB cable to a wall plate so they can reach it.
Yes.
Where'd you
Move
put
me
it?
away
I'm
from
curious.
Justin.
Where-
6 foot.
6 foot.
6 foot
I was
off
just.
the floor.
I was hoping you were say at 18 inches above the floor, so they reach down and plug it in.
Here, Larry, I put you as far away as I can get you.
Justin, you said this is a restaurant, so they've got multiple displays. So I envision somewhere there's a room
Menu
full of
boards.
wall plates.
No, it's
like a
There
catch
goes
panel.
each one, like a
on
patch
their
panel.
side.
And
then
some
the other side
jackass
that's
is
client-facing.
trying to charge their phone.
Yeah, it's in Dill Arena, our basketball arena for
His pictures
Aramark.
are showing up on the menu board.
And so now they can.
Oh no!
So Aramark can now
Hey,
take their
that's
USB
not my
drives,
thing. Oh,
move them around like little
Chuck.
slot
It's
machines.
Johnny's
or whatever.
first day. He doesn't understand the importance of the USB switchboard.
Don't go in that
Walking by with the hot dog tray, knock one off. Ah, damn it! And there goes our sign. We'll break the USB drive off into the wall plate.
oh man.
Well, just wait till they demand a USB-C connection then.
Yeah,
That'll be next. Yeah.
USB-C.
Well, we'll have
Flash
to
drives
have
for
the
everybody, but they're only
TVs.
USB-C.
The TVs have to come without USB 2.0 on them then, and then we'll worry about that at that point.
You can get
So
USB-C.
we've mentioned
Well, you can,
architects.
but not
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, Larry.
We've mentioned architects and how they're driving this. I've got 2 new buildings on campus going up, and I've had this conversation at
College
both
business.
of them. They not only, the architects are putting digital signage in, but they also are selling it as huddle spaces as well.
Oh, don't do that.
So you're letting the students display on the digital signage as the provost walks through the new building any message they want.
Check this out.
I've
Well,
stopped that.
wouldn't that be the
immediately.
case if they just had a huddle space anyway, though?
Hurdle spaces
No,
normally aren't
hold on.
out
Mark,
in
what
the
you're
middle of
saying
the
is-
area. to be
Yeah, what you're
digital
saying is why not put digital signage as a additive in your huddle space?
Yes.
I'm okay with that argument. What Larry said is the opposite.
Yeah, digital signage primary, but allow people to use the sign
Exactly.
in the middle of the
No.
lobby as
bueno.
a huddle space. And-
Larry, can I do
No
that with the
bueno.
ones that are also the door signs that Justin has explains what's going on? I can
Yes.
change that and then use that 8-inch display. We can have a meeting right there.
Is anybody crazy enough to put signage players in their classrooms?
No.
kind of.
Oh, Larry, the last person I
mean,
would guess.
no.
Okay.
I'm not.
But are you doing it
against
just for emergency broadcast, though?
The ITS owned computer labs, which
Mm-hmm.
can be used for some computer classes. We do have digital signage in there because they're also used throughout the rest of the time as just computer labs.
Mm-hmm.
We have them to where if the projector's on, those can shut off, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
And they're
okay.
not
That's fine.
in the sight lines of the projector. They're more like back of the room or entry of the room.
I
What if you just
sense
wrote
this
that on
like
the wall?
resistance of wanting to have it there, but why would you never want it there? Is there some
Never
reason
did,
why?
It's just
You just haven't done it yet.
haven't done it.
I
I mean,
wouldn't
people are going
wanna
to say
pay
emergency
more
response,
for
but
it.
that's guns are loud. People will hear that.
It's not the right approach, but I mean, yes, there's the emergency approach piece, but would there be any value in just having signage up and playing when classes are like whatever, like the in and out of whatever? Like if just
It's like you
if it
need
was
more
there,
screens and more distractions during class.
it'd be the same
that's-
screen,
Active
the
learning.
same screen. So many of the manufacturers, you could put your own slide in for that warm up.
Is this what you're saying? Like when you go to the movies and people come early to watch the previews, and then the main movie happens, and then that's what you're looking
Yes.
for. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
you wanna
Whatever.
preview,
If there's whatever
marketing material of
relevant
other
university.
classes?
Yeah.
Down the hall,
Are you
you can take
interested
this
in
one.
economics 202? It's right next door, same
Actually,
hour.
that's
You're
not
already
half a bad
here.
idea,
That's
honestly.
what I meant.
Professor Larry's better. You should drop this course.
Right.
I don't know. Like, would it be of any additional value? I mean, if you're talking about engagement, and like that's the whole point of the signage to begin with, like, isn't that where everybody is? They're in the classroom. I'm not going to win this war, so I will track the ass. Never mind.
So
I mean, I like the idea, but that just seems
Mark,
like a lot of work.
The concept of that, and I would say in larger spaces, say like you've got a performance hall, lecture hall, whatever, big auditorium. So as people are coming in, there could be stuff running because you got a lot of eyes on that screen. Right. I don't disagree with you there.
Where eyes go is important.
Yeah.
So
I
can see you guys are resistant to it, but I can tell you're all bought in, so I'll take it as a victory.
I think the eyes in the classroom are like this until the teacher talks, and then even when the teacher talks,
Justin,
it's like
we could
this.
beam it right to
Would
your
it?
phone.
Yeah. What if we could override the phones through
There
Wi-Fi
you go.
technology and everybody's cell phones now
See,
part
now
digital
you're
signage?
thinking.
And face recognition.
With the
So
face
we-
recognition.
If facial recognition would be
Genius.
helpful because then you could start divvying them up by sorority and fraternities, and you could do. I mean, think of the things
You
could
can develop
do
a
here.
point system where they can compete
Hey.
against each other.
Hey, you look like you're
Right.
you're 6'5", 300 pounds and athletic. You want
Now
to
it's
join the football team?
Recruiting, huh?
Yeah.
Your cheek material.
I'm in it. Okay.
So we're going to win the House Cup this year, right, Justin?
We got it. Beer pong champion. 15 years straight.
Oh man.
Maybe.
How fast can you stack?
Exactly. All right, we got the bottom of it, Chris. I think
So
we
yeah, we
figured it
solved
out.
it. So everyone's good on digital signage. That's
Hey, well,
Unanimously,
that's
it sounds like we
clear
all
as
love
mud.
it. We all love
Casey's
it.
list is like a million things long now. Oh,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
I
clear
got
as
to put
mud.
it in
No,
classrooms. Now I've got to get US. Now I've got to.
My requirements for digital signage, having gone through an RFP a few years ago, my requirements are very low entry. And Mark, you've brought them up a number of times, but it's like, if it requires anything other than a modern web browser to access to update content, I don't care. It's done.
Right.
It's dead to me.
Yep.
And so many of them out there still, install our application. I'm like, no, it's
Done.
Done. No.
If the first thing is download this thing, you're nope.
Yeah,
The answer is
fail.
no.
If the toolbar is more cluttered than Photoshop, I don't think it's appropriate. On
But
there.
Jamie, this is the smart lasso.
Highlight just the
Highlight.
edge. Yeah.
Put
Can you
all the
expand the
variations of
pixel?
your logo.
Everyone's going to look
Stamp
like a
them.
negative. On the, it's like, oh, I applied the wrong filter.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You're gonna
Okay.
so we're back to using Canva and USB sticks. That's what we're back to.
Pretty much. I think it's where we came
You
full
are.
circle.
That's where we came full circle.
But Justin
But
can
they're
remote
smart
all the
USB
USB
sticks.
back to
Yes. They're
the
network
central.
connected.
We don't
switching.
extend USB.
Yeah, it's
so
the
no.
USB. It's the USB control hub room thing.
That's a lie,
You got
Larry.
a
You
dude
just
sitting
asked a
there-
question on our internal notes earlier. Can I extend USB?
No, I said,
$2,000.
why would you do this? And
To make
You're
it
just upset because
so
the extender costs more than the camera.
it did. Which
is also-
again,
We're
why
not-
would you do that?
this isn't an active USB extension. It's a passive cable. It's like
Just daisy chain 'em?
$1.15 at Amazon. No, you're taking it
We got it.
3 foot down on USB 2.
But this
To
is
a
like
wall plate.
ruining the whole
Dingly
patch
dangly.
panel idea.
Yeah, yes, I want the patch panel. We're not going away. That is
Well, 'cause my
critical to
idea
the
is
success
actually
of this
good and-
project.
Decent
my
and
God.
easy.
Let's move
Yeah.
on.
All right, let's
Okay.
close this one out.
Yeah.
We're gonna change gears here. We're gonna go do some weekly rivalry. So we're gonna
Weekly rivalry week.
weekly rivalry.
Weekly
Yes.
rival.
Recap?
We're gonna switch over to that, and we've got some costume changes going. We've got some layout changes. We've got a whole intro of nonsense,
Sounds like 2 shows.
Starting now.
or close enough. Well, I'm on the wrong screen anyway, so it doesn't help. Give me a second. All right, now we can go. Welcome back, folks, to week 2 of the AV SuperFriends Weekly Rivalry. The Lone Star State takes center stage this week as the Texas State Bobcats roll into San Antonio to take on the UTSA Roadrunners for a matchup that's got all of Texas buzzing. Now, don't let the friendly banter fool you. These two campuses are deadly serious when it comes to technology. Texas State has been building a rock-solid AV foundation for years, smart classrooms, top-tier service, and a team that knows how to deliver quality at scale. They're precise, they're steady, and like Bobcats themselves, they pounce when you least expect it. Meanwhile, just down I-35 in San Antonio, UTSA is moving fast and setting the pace with bold IT strategies and AV innovation that refuses to slow down. Roadrunners don't just run, they sprint, and this team of technologists matches that speed with agile updates, lightning-fast deployments, and a reputation for outpacing the competition. On one side of the field, you've got a program with history, hustle, and a chip on their shoulder, ready to prove they belong in the big time. On the other side, you've got the scrappy up-and-coming juggernaut, a team that's made their name by running fast, hitting hard, and never looking back. It's tradition versus ambition, stability versus speed, Texas State's meticulous AV craft against UTSA's rapid-fire IT muscle. Both sides have the tools, both sides have the training, and both sides have the talent. But only one can claim the title of Technology Champ of South Texas. So fire up your projectors, crank up those sound systems, and get your scorecards ready. The Bobcats are hungry, the Roadrunners are fast, and this week in San Antonio, the only guarantee is excitement. This is more than a football game. It's a battle for AV and IT bragging rights right in the Lone Star State. It's Texas State, it's UTSA, it's week 2, and it's time to find out who runs Texas.
I like Texas State in this matchup. They are the picture of precision. This is a team that double checks every connection, documents every rack, and delivers classroom AV that just works. When you walk into a Bobcat built space, you know it's going to perform and no surprises.
And on the other side, UTSA brings pure energy. The Roadrunners are innovators, fast on their feet, quick to adopt new tech, always finding creative ways to support teaching and learning. They're bold, agile, and not afraid to try something new.
Absolutely, and that's what makes this matchup so exciting. Texas State brings steady fundamentals. UTSA brings speed and flair. And when those two collide, you got the makings of a classic.
It's craftsmanship versus creativity, tradition versus innovation, and both teams have the talent to win this one.
Bottom line, somebody's going to go home with bragging rights, but everybody's going home impressed. Let's go down to the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. That's right. I'm down here on the field, and let me tell you, the atmosphere is electric. Texas State rolled in with a full playbook of AV best practices, and they're confident their rock-solid reliability will carry the day. But over on the UTSA side, the Roadrunners are buzzing, folks. Students, staff, IT pros alike are all about speed, agility, and making bold moves. You can feel the rivalry in the air, guys. And whichever way this goes, one thing is certain. Texas pride is on full display tonight.
Welcome to Week 2, Texas State versus UTSA.
All right.
That's a lot for an intro.
That's a whole big intro. Chris, explain what the hell's going on here.
So we've got our next matchup here. We always go out and find the two schools who are playing a big football game on Saturday, and we get somebody from each of the schools to come on and kind of talk shop with us. So we're joined by Atkins and Casey from their respective schools. Gentlemen, why don't we just start with a generic one here before we really get into it. Tell us a little bit about your organization, what you guys do, what you're covering, how many people on your team. Are you guys dealing with digital signage, and are they all PC-based players? Atkins, let's go to you first.
Yeah, well, you already heard my digital signage story. So, our team is responsible for classroom technology, AV technology on campus. We've got a department of 14 people. It's broken down with basically 4 kind of administrative level, 4 on install team, 4 on support team, and 2 on design team.
All right.
Was that 14? I wasn't keeping track.
Yeah, well, I had to make sure it was, but yeah.
I was adding all up, and yeah, we're okay. That's
You
fine.
got to 13.
That was
one dude
close,
doesn't count.
close enough to 14, yeah.
Casey, what about your side? What are you bringing here today for us?
So here at UTSA, we are the de facto AV for the entire campus. So we're not separated by college. We are a unified platform here. So the team we have is, I think it's 17 full-time employees. So we manage everything from Zoom. Then we have Panopto on the back end, so we have administrators for that. And then my team, so engineering and design, is 4 people total. And then on the other side of the house, basically operations, the support group. How many people would they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
15.
14.
8, 9, 10. They have, I believe, 10 full-time employee on their side. And then we also run special events, and we've got 3 people dedicated for special events. They kind of double up on the classroom support side as well, that daily operations aspect.
Cool.
So that's our team here and how we're laid out.
Well, welcome to the match, folks. So the way this is going to go down, we're going to rattle through some questions here, but we do have scores, and we have spared no budget expense on this scoreboard this week. We did not have it previously, so
It
all
cost
of you
me
watching,
$2 to take the ads off of this thing.
and that is money well spent. I mean, we are well worth it. So we're going to do 4 quarters of questions or so here. We'll get through as many as we can as time allows, and we're going to keep score here, and hopefully it becomes very controversial. It probably will in the end, but we will see who comes out the victor in the end of this game. So, Chris, are you going to start the clock, and we're going to pull the first question on the board? Larry, you're going to choose the first question. So once that clock starts, and we're going to flip a coin, see who's going to go first once I find my coin.
Screw it, clock's running. I don't care.
All right,
Okay.
Atkins, you're up first then. That's the question. There you go.
Wow, that's a hell of a coin.
It fell on the floor.
Flip
I
a
don't know where it went.
Well,
Seems
right
fair.
off the bat, what's the one AV thing your campus does better than your rivals?
Oh, buddy, here we go.
Boy,
Wrong.
that's a
Casey.
tough one. Standardization. I'm going with standardization. So we've been deploying for classrooms basically the same equipment stack for 4 or 5 years now, with almost no deviation. Really, the only deviation would be end-of-life products that we have to replace. So.
In hearing that Casey has 4 different versions of digital signage, that's a wise move.
That's okay.
What I'm hearing is stagnation.
Yeah, I'm curious
that a word?
to get to
It
put
is now.
the full points on the board. I'd like to know a
I knew
little
what
bit
that meant, Jamie.
What's your standard built around? Like, can you say it in like 30 seconds or less? What would you call your standard?
Yeah. So Extron control system, single output projector, the ability to preview a PC so you can do PowerPoint notes, and camera and microphone in the room for online teaching, and I think 3 or 4 input sources: PC, dot cam, laptop, HDMI.
And a big noisy muffler.
Wow.
Okay. AV over IP or not?
Not currently, but the next one will be,
Why?
because
Yeah,
it's
why?
5 years old.
Just
Oh
digging into
my
it here.
God.
That's
start that fight right now.
technology for,
Okay.
for tech sake.
That's a field goal. All right, Casey, come in strong.
Ouch.
Oh, wait, I got to score him here. Field
Three-
goal.
Yeah, we
three
got
points.
3 points.
State. All right.
I was going to give him a chance to stop here, but if you want to give him the field goal, we're going to go this way. Okay, Casey, give it. Rebuttal.
Yep.
What's the
thing
one
that you
you're
do better?
doing better than your rivals?
Exploring the edge,
Oh,
providing the tools needed in the classroom for modern classrooms.
define modern.
High flex, buzzword I know. Flip classroom, buzzword. The ability to teach how they want to teach. That's what we're considering modern.
Most
So-
innovative product.
Most innovative product?
If you're on the edge, I want to know what's innovative.
Take
Way out
me
Well, I
to the
didn't say
edge.
we're on the edge. I said
Take me
Oh
to the
no!
pushing
I'm
that
about
way.
to give you big points. Innovation. Come on, let's go.
Wow. What do we have that's on the edge?
It's just got to be more on
I
the
feel
edge
like
than
it was a
actually-
touchdown, and
I
you're
think
going for a
gateway.
2-point conversion.
We're using
here.
AV over IP.
Oh, there we
I
go.
have 3 separate deployments of it. But the problem that we have here is network. So they're all islands of themselves. So we're truly leveraging all the AV over
island.
IP capabilities.
I bet you
so-
are.
bonus.
So our new building has that we're bringing up. So that's a plus and a downfall. I like AV over IP, but I also hate it. So it's a logistical nightmare, to be quite frank. But at the same time, when it works, it's rock solid, and it's a great solution for certain
works.
spaces.
Jamie, what are you scoring here? What are you thinking? You were judging that round.
Yeah. I'm probably going to equal it up.
Is it 3 and 3? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I want to hear innovation. I want to hear everything's. He just
You want to hear
blamed
like
the network.
some nonsense, some crazy shit.
Yeah, I want to hear
okay,
some
yeah.
crazy crap, and all he did was blame the network. I just,
No, I didn't blame the network. The network has limited what I can do
Hey,
in these rooms.
It's
Dramatically.
never the network.
It's never the network's problem.
It's a
Okay.
defensive struggle here.
I guess we're in Q2 already here. Is that where we
So
are?
is that, is that
Justin,
my question?
Justin, is your question? Bring it
All
up.
right. So hopefully you have an answer for this. What's your percent element height for your standard displays that you use
Oh,
across
good
campus?
lord!
Wow.
Why would you do that?
2.5%, Casey.
3%.
That's the 7, and that's 2 touchdowns right there.
Playing
But-
number wang here now.
No, those numbers are spot on. It's sound. They both had quick answers. They knew what they were talking about. Both get a touchdown.
They
Is that
made
both
up
touchdown or is that
numbers.
just a stop? Okay.
And Atkins just said exactly the same thing he said.
No, I said
but a little bit more.
We said 2.3.
Yes, 3. Okay.
See, we're 3.
They're both accurate numbers. So yeah, that was just quick
They're
strikes
within
on that
range.
one. Okay, we're still in this quarter.
Yeah.
So,
then.
Justin, you were hoping to catch somebody going, what's that mean?
Oh,
All right,
No, you guys
extra-
do your homework. That's
Now,
good.
Justin, for the extra point, what's the
extra point. Yeah, it's going to follow up here.
Extra point.
What's your how close do you follow, and what's your plus minus on your audio coverage uniformity for classrooms?
Good Lord.
Don't
Jeez.
I don't
Ours
do this
is.
anymore.
I'll give you a hint. Ours is 3 dB plus minus.
No, we don't measure that to that degree.
No,
Yeah, we don't either.
Sounds about right. Looks, yeah.
Sounds
We
about
don't
right.
measure to
It
that
takes.
degree.
Well, another show, another topic takes like 10 minutes to do that.
Oh my
Anyways.
God. Comes from the guy that has like 4 speakers on his whole campus.
4,
even
but they
have
are
speakers in his
dialed
room.
4?
Not if it's plus or minus 3 dB.
These are the best sounding speakers.
That 10 minutes was to do his whole
Speakers just-
campus.
I got the best Bogan specials on this TOA amp, and it is
Bogan.
right on.
It's all Bose.
Oh, God.
They're all in the corners.
Yeah, surround sound.
We can do it. Hurry up here on this one.
All right.
Speaking of on the
Yeah,
edge.
do a hurry up.
Let's get. What's one piece of gear you wish you could sneak into your rival's AV rack just to mess with them? Atkins, go.
Oh gosh.
Oh, make it good. Make it good.
Well, I just listened to y'all's last episode, so I can't get that out of my head.
Well, the correct answer was given on that one. So.
I know it really was. I don't know.
Don't fumble it. I fumbled it.
That's fun.
Casey, go.
Oh,
you
Casey,
can
get the
return
points.
this. You
Get
can
the
return
points.
this.
I'm going to say a Crestron DM64 chassis.
Nice.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Gen
I don't
1.
know how you're going to sneak
Jen,
that
You can't
in.
sneak that in any
Sneak that in. That's gonna.
It's a
Because
washing
we're AV
machine.
guys. It just comes in the rack already.
I would be pissed
That's
off
true.
if I showed up and it just was like right there.
You would know what it's
It
like to
has
be
to
Chris.
be Gen 1, so everything bricks every time you try to update the
You just-
firmware.
You have to do all the firmware at one shot.
It takes
and
8
it
and a
has
half hours.
one NVX card in it. Just one.
Wow, an index card wedged in
So
there.
the rest of the chassis is useless because you can't
Yeah.
update the firmware.
All right.
But you
Okay.
have to use the
No, I
DVI card
that's
that has
the-
the balanced audio out.
The end of Q2. We're at halftime here. We are at 9-12 at this point.
I don't know. Casey's coming pretty strong, but I know Atkins is sitting on some pretty good stuff, so I think he's going to come in second half pretty hard.
So we're going to kick this next quarter off because we're at halftime. So last time you received the ball first here, Atkins. So we're going to go to Casey on this second half. Casey, you're going to get the ball first. Larry, do you have a question in mind? If not, I'm going to pull one out of here.
You pull one out.
Okay. To kick this off, what is the best bad decision your department ever made that actually worked?
The best bad decision ever made that actually worked.
Yeah, it worked out. Yep.
I have no idea. I don't even know how to approach this question.
No.
I need more time to think about it. I know clock's running, but oh my goodness. The
be a fumble.
best bad
That's a
decision.
punt.
That's
That's a
probably going
punt.
to be
Punting it away. Punting it
yeah.
away. Punting it
That's
away
a
to
punt.
Atkins. Atkins, chance again on the board. Redeem
Yeah,
yourself here.
So it comes to mind as one of the only bad decisions I kind of
The only
made.
bad
one.
decision.
The only
Humble
mistake
brag.
Atkins has
Humble
ever
brag.
made.
No,
I don't make bad decisions.
That's negative
not
points.
Not saying it was my decision. I'm just saying, as a group. So we went to Zoom rooms pretty early on to specifically replace rooms with 323 codecs. And
Sounds
so,
familiar.
yeah, like I
Wouldn't-
don't like
yeah.
it. It's a bad decision. We're trying to get out of our Zoom rooms, but at the time, it did the job. It's been working for 6 or 7 years. So,
What are you
best
going to
bad
replace your
decision.
Zoom rooms with?
Just you know,
Shut up,
Zoom
Mark.
capable rooms.
Google Rooms.
The
than
only
PCs.
answer right there is you're going to be forced into team rooms.
No, it's not true.
No room system. That's the answer. No
Technology
room.
that's
cyclical,
the-
Justin.
that's
Go
the
back to
correct
3-3.
answer.
All right. So I'm going to say Adkins. He got a touchdown on that punt.
Another touchdown.
Wow.
So got
All right.
a touchdown on that punt.
Whoops.
Okay,
Dang
Atkins
it, I
is
goofed
covering
it.
the spread at this.
we got
point.
we got one more question in
What
this
are you
in this quarter
doing?
here.
I got to. No, I've broken
Wait, what's
stuff.
the
Hold
spread?
on.
You're just
Can I
giving
get in on
Casey
this?
points
Yeah, I broke stuff. Hold on.
just
I
for
got-
craps
Oh,
and
no.
giggles.
I got one
Payback.
now.
All right.
So, what's the weirdest space on campus your team has turned into a functioning classroom or conference room? And starting with Adkins to give Casey a chance to think about it, just like Adkins.
Chris broke
did.
everything. It was
I
15,
broke
12.
everything.
All right.
Was
So
it 15 or 12? 15, 18, right? What's the score? I don't know. I broke.
we had
15, 12.
463.
Can somebody just rewind?
It's 15.
Does that
12.
work live?
Is that the
There you
score?
go. There,
Really?
yeah, that's the score. Here we go.
Okay.
But
That's
we're
the
not
score.
at 15. We're at a minute
No,
and 30.
I broke everything.
Put a
It
minute
should be
and 30 back on the
15,
clock.
18. It should
15,
be
18?
15, 18.
Scoreboard
Okay.
malfunction.
I don't know what it
Oh,
was.
what's happening?
It happens.
Okay.
That's why the
Back to
ref has to
Atkins.
keep
Mark, tell us
the
how the scoreboard
notebook in his
malfunctions.
pocket.
Oh, you don't want to know about scoreboard malfunctions right now.
That was worth every minute of $2.
Well, when I clicked the wrong thing.
You've had time to think. So where are we at?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So this is a multi-purpose space, not a like full classroom, but classroom / meeting room / conference room, and it exists at something that's fairly unique to our university, which is a body farm. So
Wait,
this
what?
is
What?
a
Body
sort of
farm?
secluded ranch that
We call
have
those
off
cadaver
campus.
labs in Kentucky.
Yeah, but this is an outdoor.
But they're
body
growing
farm.
them
They
here.
grow
A
them.
body
So-
farm.
So essentially, they're doing forensic anthropology studies on the decomposition of the human body after
Flies and rot and
And
maggots.
so the
Yeah.
body farm is just littered with dead humans, and
Wow.
they're doing studies on them. And yeah, there's a tech space out there. So how's that?
What? Yeah. What? I want to know about the tech now. Like, what are you doing in there?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
what do
just,
you
the
put out
tech is
there?
very simple. It's just a meeting room. Let's show something so we can have a discussion about it. But going out there is just you want to make sure you
No.
don't drive too far. You know what I mean? Stay on the parking lot side of the building.
That's a weird space.
So is that a before lunch or an after lunch visit?
After a
It's an
big
either.
barbecue
Like-
lunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you keep your figure that way.
That's points.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
What are we awarding points wise? Because I'm all jacked up on points.
I think it's tied.
So we get.
And after
You're
all of
only
that,
giving him a field goal for
I don't
a
know.
cadaver lab.
well, I was hoping it was going to be like we have like
It's
these
not
really
a cadaver
crazy
lab, it's a
these
body farm.
sensors that are out there like measuring the,
Six.
the growth of the
6 points?
bacteria.
Okay.
Yeah,
Am I
we
off?
don't.
Okay.
I was going to say it's not tied,
Anthropology
Mark. You
might,
give the
but
points
we
to the wrong team.
Yeah.
I'm not doing team points here. That's not me.
I don't
Okay,
think the
Casey.
score's even correct. Who cares?
So for us, for what was the craziest space?
Joe's office.
I don't know. We've got it's an engineering lab, but basically they come in and they break the concrete beams, speccing a camera system in there for that, so that they could stream that, send that out to the remote people, to remote engineers, where because they're bringing in samples that other engineers around the country, around the world, are specifying
Okay.
certain PSI concrete, or
Crazy concrete
certain
lab.
rebar
Do
layout.
you have a concrete
things like
canoe?
No.
Ugh.
Not that
Slow-
I've seen.
wait,
but it is
slow-mo?
engineering, so it could.
Yeah, I
be
was gonna
hidden.
say, is
High
it like
resolution,
high-res
high
slow-mo?
frame rate. I mean, do we get to see this thing break in
Yeah, he's like-
really slow mo?
Supposedly. So
Allegedly.
that's what they say. I've never seen it. So we worked on the back end for that, and we spec'd the cameras, and then worked with the integrator and the AV consultant on that
Oh.
one to get it all set up. We didn't actually do the
You
install
use
for
two
it.
buzzwords that we don't really care
So-
for.
What, the consultant?
You want to take points
and-
away? Is that
Consultant.
what you're going to do?
yeah, we were.
But we've watched you try to take points away. We're not going to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No,
And that's a
when
field
you
goal.
do
I
that,
think there's a
it-
solid field
it
goal
breaks.
there. Right? Is that where we put us? Okay.
The fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Sudden death.
This is sudden death round. This is the last one. We're going to rattle through. You're each going to get 7 questions. We're going to get through, regardless of what this clock's going to go. We're going to rattle. These are quick questions. That's how we're going to score it. You either get it's 1 point per question. You all can get them. So we're
Oh,
going
I
to
see
rattle
what
through
you're up
this.
to here. You're making up rules as we go.
This is the exact damn thing we did last week, Chris.
no, it's
Except before the show, we said 4.
Oh, we're going to be 4? Okay, fine. 4.
Yeah, 4.
turn
you
4
win
into
7, because last week we had 45 minutes of it.
It's hard to make 4 work into football score, gents. All right. Here it is, 4 then.
2 safeties.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go. Start the clock, and who's up first? Is this Casey? You're still going? Or no, we're going back to Atkins. This
It's
one.
rapid fire. First
rapid
thing
fire.
comes to mind.
Ready? Larry, go. Rattle them off.
Do you support events?
Yes.
It's one of each.
So what do we score for points here, guys? You can't just yell it
It's
out.
2 points apiece, and Casey got that.
Oh, it's a safety.
It's a
Yeah.
safety.
It's a safety.
All right. Whatever. Jeez.
Overtime safeties. Okay.
Taking extra points for fun.
It's just safeties here.
We're just,
Only
we're
extra
just playing with
points.
safeties.
Okay,
This
and
is so
one quick
weird.
one. Collaboration platform. Who's up? This is Atkins, Casey. Who is it?
I mean, Zoom.
Yeah, what
Zoom and Teams.
collaboration? Are you talking about Zoom, Teams, WebEx?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Explore the space. The floor is yours.
The students are Zoom, the faculty, staff are on Teams.
Yeah, that's kind of how we are.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that's
Mark
interesting.
points.
2. Yeah, that's points. That's points. I like it, but okay, that's points.
All right. What AV best practice do you violate continuously?
Furthest
Running
viewer.
cable on top of ceiling grids.
Farthest viewer?
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a good
Atkins.
one.
Violating electrical code too. Yeah.
Casey, you said furthest viewer.
Yeah,
Dude.
furthest viewer.
This is being recorded, Atkins.
So which one?
Send it to Brian. Look at this.
Justin, you're scoring this one. Which one was worse?
So Atkins said that you got -7. And
Did
what you
Atkins really say
Casey?
electrical issues?
Wait, I thought the worse, the more points you get.
I don't know about that. That was Casey. What'd you say?
I said furthest viewer.
Furthest viewer.
And what
Atkins
Atkins
is
say?
worse.
We-
I think.
Laying cable on ceiling tiles.
So Casey wins.
So
We do
what's
furthest
You guys
viewer
should
a
have
lot,
said
too.
points?
both.
Points.
Audio coverage uniformity is what you should have said because
No,
you obviously
points,
admitted
Justin,
to that
ain't a
already.
number.
Yeah.
It's not really a
three,
best practice.
Casey 3, Atkins -27.
Can't do minus.
90%
It's getting tight here. It's getting
90% of our rooms have
Okay.
9-foot ceilings, so we're always violating furthest viewer.
Here we
Yeah.
are. Last,
Yes.
last question.
And
The last
electrical.
question. Okay, this is a good one, and we why? So we want to know what it is and why, and then why not the other one? Ready? Zip ties or Velcro? Go.
Velcro.
And then
Because
the
I'm
why.
tired of getting my arms cut every time I get around zip ties.
Because it's me.
Same here.
And we make enough mistakes to where I'm also tired of buying zip ties every time I turn around. So
That is true.
I find zip ties to be a security measure. I don't understand.
Because when you
well,
zip
and
tie
then
your
back in the
rack,
day, yeah, but back in the day when you crushed the dielectrics, you ruined the throughput on those cables.
Yeah.
You
Like when you're
obviously
dealing
aren't
with some
using them
high-end-
correctly. You
you're
leave
dealing
them
with some
loose and you
high-end
cut them at an
RG
angle. I don't
RG59
understand
and
why this is a
RG6.
problem.
So you crush that
That-
dielectric,
that is
and
it.
you're introducing a lot of interference.
Score it, Jamie. Final answer. Where are we at?
Man, they both say Velcro.
They
Just
both
can't
say
even. You
Velcro.
can't even do this, but just give them one each. Wow.
He can. That's a
So
plus
it-
one.
So
Each kick an extra point.
Yeah.
which
So
Like
it's
somehow
1
they're
point
just out there kicking.
None of this makes any sense.
They're over on their practice field.
And then
just
the other
kicking
side they're
extra
doing
points.
safeties, and on this side they're doing extra points. And
don't
it's
worry
like-
about it. That's how it works.
Mind your business.
Points don't matter.
That's how weekly
the-
rivalry recap
the
works.
I-35 showdown right there.
Well,
Oh, is that what we're doing? Then I
That's-
should be up there too. Hold on.
so there
Yeah.
it was, folks.
Come on, Jim.
By a score of 26 to 27, which I'm not sure how that works, but
You could probably get there somehow.
you probably could. Texas State.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
In a squeak.
look,
Ha, Casey, ha.
you guys should be very happy
You know
because
what
you
would
both
be-
scored more than Texas last week.
What are the chances that's the actual score tomorrow?
Yeah,
Like, if
that's
it-
very, yeah. Quickly, what do you think your predictions on
what's
this
our
on the game?
predictions for the game tomorrow?
What is the line?
I think we'll be more up in the 40s. That's my guess.
Oh my
Either
god,
team.
dude, really?
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
with extra points?
Defense.
Talking
defense
trash.
is
Safeties. Just
You know-
overrated, you know?
All
Yeah, the
safe.
prediction is Texas State to win by what is it, 8? I think is
8?
what the prediction is. Yeah.
Well, what's your prediction?
-8.
Yeah, what's your prediction? Do you believe that?
Who cares is an appropriate answer.
Or Casey, how about this? What's your
Yeah.
coworkers' prediction? Because they're always talking football. So
They're all about UTSA.
okay.
Okay.
UTSA is gonna pretty much squash them because it's our home game.
It is a home game.
So they're going to use the home field advantage from what I've been hearing them talk about.
All that
Oh, it's
facial
at the big
skills.
Alamo Dome.
Yep. So I think it's going to be a good game. It always is. It's always been a good game between the two. I don't think there's ever been a blowout that I can remember anyways.
Minus 4.5.
It's always been within
Close
that
game.
touchdown.
Except
yeah, I
those
would
linemen.
even call it within like a 3-point margin, to be honest.
All right.
So
Nice.
I'm going to take Texas State plus
Justin's
4.5.
betting on this right now.
Betting right now.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Placing a
Yeah.
wager of
Eagle
He's
and
got to
Kentucky.
he's got to make up for the
one
responses
whole
we got
nickel.
last week. Those two were like, "We're going to run the score up. It's going to be awesome." It was
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
It was a dud.
I know. I listened to that after watching the football game, and I was like,
It was far more exciting.
didn't age well.
Our show was better than the game.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show and exploring this with us today. And
If people want to reach out and bother you more about
do we get a hold of you guys?
your electrical violations and your best
Hey, come on.
practices for
You all do that. You all do that.
do
Who
not.
puts J hooks across
We
do not
every
do
room.
that.
We never put stuff on a ceiling
Sure,
grid,
yeah.
ever.
Never, ever.
No.
So Atkins, how can they reach out to you if they want to get in touch?
Email.
Just call the state inspector. They'll know his name.
They know.
They'll know who he is. Just call it. Oh yeah, we know Atkins. He like some bits of tiles and wires and stuff and flashlights.
all right.
Oh yeah,
Tools.
definitely.
Leatherman's up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yep.
Leatherman's up there right
Absolutely, the pliers are up there. Yep. You can hit me up on email, atkins@txstate.edu.
now. All right. Casey, if they want to tell you more stories about stuff Atkins has done, you want to turn him into inspector, how are they getting a hold of you?
The same email is the best way forward. So it's casey.cisco, SISCO @utsa.edu.
All right.
Chris, get us out of here, man.
Yeah, let me shuttle this stuff down and we'll do some outs.
Marching band sounding good.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job over there.
We got to pay them a lot of money to get them to sit out in the field and play that for hours on end.
They were kind of long-winded,
Justin
weren't they?
did.
Jamie, give me that slate. This has been the AV SuperFriends Weekly Rivalry. And guess what, sports fans? We want you on the show. Got a big game coming up at your school? Maybe it's a local rivalry, a state showdown, or even one of those national grudge matches that splits households in half. If you've got the school pride, the technical chops, and just enough trash talk to back it up, we want to hear from you. Reach out to the AV SuperFriends and let us know your campus, your matchup, and why your AV and IT team deserves a spotlight. Whether it's cables versus connectors, servers versus switches, or just plain bragging rights, we'll put your rivalry on the big stage. So step up, call your shot, and maybe you'll be the next feature on the AV SuperFriends Weekly Rivalry. Well, we've managed to ruin yet another episode of AV SuperFriends Off the Rails. You can contact us with questions, topic ideas, or general complaints at mailbag@avsuperfriends.com. If you complain loud enough, we might just invite you on the show.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV SuperFriends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.